I don't think there's really anything that exciting happening right now. But you have to kind of have to come in a little closer, you know? You kind of have to think think about what it is I'm trying to say here, because it's a little bit more than that. It's a little bit more than just me saying nothing is exciting right now. Because the truth is everything happening now is pretty exciting. It's really exciting. I mean, if you just pay attention to all of the stuff, technological advances, human understanding of multiple things, medicine, romance, comedy, and pretty much, genre surfing, trying to figure out the next form of entertainment. But we have kind of figured out what the next form of entertainment is. We've figured a lot of things out. We've found out what people enjoy to a certain extent, but I don't know. I think things fall off over time, and things develop, things change, and where we're at now is crazy, because it's like, you know, so much is going to happen in 10 years, man. Look at 10 years ago. Is anybody even really thinking about that? Is anybody really paying attention to that? Do you really like grasp that? Does your brain really grasp what the hell is going on right now? Like, are you really thinking about it? Like everything. I'm like international relationships, countries, the all the confliction, the war, the conflict, the politics of it, and just the business, the the mentality of the average consumer. The mentality of the average consumer is changing, and I'm here to take you to the future. I don't know who that was. I should probably get in a suit and dress up for you, because you know what? I could probably do something with that. I could do a lot of things. I could do a lot of things that I'm not doing. But besides that, if I was 100 years in the future, maybe this would be 100 years better. You know what I mean? And that's just the thing is, I get so excited. I just like realize that if you fast forward the excitement, you know what I mean? Fast forward the excitement to all the really exciting stuff, because that's the crazy thing is, I see things happening and some things I'm excited over, and maybe it's gaming or comedy or different things, but it's like it always takes time for things to happen. Like, it takes a miracle for someone to believe in themselves enough to actually commit fully to something, to actually achieving something. And sometimes, you commit yourself fully and you're just not the person to be able to uncover something, or do something that exciting for the human race. But maybe it was really exciting, but maybe it's only exciting to certain people if they're paying attention to it, or if they have the intellect to really understand what the hell it is and why the hell it's such an incredible thing that it happened. And I'm just referring to everything in general, I guess. I'm just kind of like going over this in a way that's kind of generalized. So it's just like very easy to understand. And I'm not really getting into any particular kind of mind state or mindset or a mentality that really is pertainable to just one type of audience. I'm trying to be universal, but yeah, I do think that people are kind of genres in themselves. But they are a genre for the reason because their human capability is basically branded and labeled, and you kind of go into the courting cattle. You're kind of herding yourself naturally into this sort of this cattle, this herd, and you're in that herd, and you're part of that herd. You know what I mean? And I guess the herd that I'm in is pretty much weird, but no, it's not weird. It's completely normal. But yeah. So I mean, I just look at all these different people and all of the things that are happening right now, and them pretty much going into their natural states, and culture kind of unraveling, freedom of expression, guns, and all the stuff that's going on with that. And it just, I just want to see what it's like, 100 years. And yeah, hey, I might not even make it that long. And well, obviously I'm probably not going to be alive in 100 years. I mean, unless people learn to live forever, and which, who would want to live forever? Now we're getting in a different conversation of the eternal serum of eternity. We're not really meant to be here that long. We're supposed to expire, okay? Life is but a dream, and sometimes it's probably better in bite-sized little pieces, which is probably under 100 years lifespan. And that's your little bite-sized fun-sized snack that you get, which is called life, which is here forever, but you only get a little bite-sized piece of it. You know what I mean? So I don't want a little bite-sized piece. I want the full piece. I want to be God. No, no, I mean, that see, now that's another conversation. Having everything, knowing everything, and that's what I think is part of it. Having everything, knowing everything, understanding everything, experiencing everything, the pinnacle of the human experience, you know what I mean? But in that experience, so much has happened in the past 100 years. Technological advances, all the things that are happening. Okay, AI, so much stuff. Our human relations, you know, and honestly, it might all go downhill. You know what I mean? And that's kind of the whole edge of your seat kind of mentality, I think, that a lot of people are experiencing, because it is kind of like that. Once you kind of realize what the hell is going on, it is kind of edge of the seat entertainment. And I'm not trying to like say all this real stuff that happens to people, and all the stuff is just entertaining. Like you look at a news article, something very violent, and that's supposed to be entertaining to me. I mean, I don't know. I don't really see it that way. I think you try to like brand them in the same fashion. It's kind of, I guess entertainment is entertainment, but it really branches over until you try to say you try to bring it over into different contexts, and it's like, dude, just hey, look, man, just because everybody just wants to hear of all the violent stuff doesn't mean it's entertainment. We're not that sick of people. But honestly, I don't know. We it really gets the blood boiling. It's like being in a fist fight. It's being in a fight. It's going to be a fight that you can win. A fight that you can't. That's the better fight. The fight that's a challenge. You know. And I think as far as the human race is concerned, yeah, we have a chance. But when you just look at everything that's going on, graphics cards, computers, motherboards, and all the stuff with computers, technology, all this stuff, the cell phones, the phones, man, the phones. Can you imagine 100 years, dude? Jeez, man, it's too exciting. It's too exciting. Like I'm like next year. Like, what's gonna happen next year? All the technology, all the things that happen with people, all the controversies almost concluding, or because like a lot of the controversies, what happens is it eventually shit hits the fan, and then something happens, and then people are like, okay, now we've learned our lesson. That's why we have a day for every single thing that had to culturally evolve, like Asian hate, black hate, all these this hateful awareness, hate awareness, love awareness, you know. I don't know. I'm not a machine. Like, I'm not a computer. Okay, I'm not like a factual. You know, I feel like I am kind of artificial intelligence at this point. I'm pretty much fake. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking here. But what the point I'm trying to get at, you get it, right? Like, it's too exciting to even live in this time. That's crazy. Because like if you were like say you were living 500 years ago, dude, and you knew what was going to be right now. So at least I got to one up the guy that was living 500 years ago and was so excited about the next day, but the next day really didn't have anything that juicy. The juiciness was in the birth of the internet, the birth of the computer, the birth of countries that are actually decently stable and questionably stable, and not able to do certain things that they shouldn't be able to do, like steal land from people and form treaties of the land that isn't even theirs in the first place. But now we're just getting into another conversation again. There's too many conversations inside of conversations inside of conversations. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying is I don't claim that I know everything. I don't claim that any of this is even valid. Should any of this even be appealing to anybody? Am I even smart enough to be appealing to anybody, or should I go do some more research? He didn't research the video. He didn't research the video. Now, um, but yeah, that's just the point here that I'm trying to make, because it's something I was thinking about, and I just wanted to make a video about, because it's interesting to think how exciting a person can be to the point that they realize they're not going to be able to experience all the things they wish they could experience. Like if you could just glimpse into 500 years from now, you know what I mean? Like, damn, I wish I knew. You know what? But it might just all be a big wasteland. We might just get blown up or something. You know, this paradise we're in right now, in between asteroids, I guess, just like we're in between jobs. I mean, you probably have a job. You're definitely not unemployed. Unemployed people aren't my number one viewer. Z- Probably are. Probably are. That's okay. I respect you. You're here. But if you weren't here, I'd wish harm on you. Just kidding. I'm out of here. Have a good day. They're going to be watching this 100 years from now and be like, he was right. It is so exciting. There's a lot of cool stuff to happen. So, 100 years from now, broadcasting back to you, you wish you were us. If people are as weird as they are now, I wonder how weird they're going to be in 100 years, though. So many questions. All right. I didn't mean to take an extra 100 years on the ending there. Have a good night or day, whatever. 100 years from now, I don't know if there'll be night or day. Bye.